Watch me on your way to work or on your lunch break, while you wash your behind or eat a hot plate. It don't matter to me as long as you watching. Better watch the whole thing like you watch CNN. It's her truest form and her truest form, giving it to you raw, relatable, reborn. I like what I do, so do something for me. Hit that subscribe button and that little bell, please. Thanks.
Alright, on to some things I have used but I didn't really care for, and I'm probably like one of the only ones. And I don't really care.
How y'all doing? This video is just gonna be about some things that I use with my TWA. Some things that I think would probably be better used when my hair is longer. And yeah, let's just jump right in. The first thing I want to start with is hair tools that I absolutely love and that I have to have in order to maintain my hair. The first thing I want to mention is the headscarf. I prefer silk headscarves. I was working with satin, and I do still have some satin headscarves and bonnets that I'll probably utilize later, but I do notice a big difference with the silk. It's a lot smoother, and that's the first thing that's on my list, either a satin or silk bonnet or scarf and or hair tool wise. Let's just go with brushes first. The two brushes that I am working with most are the Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush and the DENMAN, which I have dubbed the baby DENMAN. Those two work best for me. The Felicia Leatherwood works great to detangle my hair while I'm in the shower, and then my baby DENMAN I use to define my curls. It's not so bulky that it covers too much of a space on my head, because right now I don't have as much hair, I don't need as much brush. The next brush slash comb that I enjoy working with is this little edge brush. I barely even use a a regular size bristle brush right now. This part I use it to, even if I'm not like styling my or fashioning my edges, I just use it to brush up, brush the kinks, brush them on, out the way. All right, so the next thing that I have to have is my shears, my scissors. I just recently trimmed or dusted. I'll say dusted. I dusted my ends. A difference between a cut, trim, and a dust. Okay, a cut is a cut. A cut is, I want my hair in a certain style, chop it off however you got to do it to achieve that style. A trim is, you're not really going for specific hairs. You're just trimming it to make it either even or just sort of trimming it into a certain shape. But dusting, I don't care about the shape. I don't really care about like making it look a certain way. Dusting, I'm simply, as I'm styling my hair, which is when I have dusted my ends since I've been big chopped. I dust my ends while I'm doing my braid out or my twist out or my coil out, whichever one, which recently was the recently was the first time that I really dusted my ends. Every now and again I might feel a knot that I just cannot like leave alone, so I just go on and get my scissors and get that one. But I haven't gone through and done a uniform dust but one time. But those shears are necessary. Remember I said in my first video that I big chopped the first time using regular old house scissors? Don't do that. Bad idea. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about, I use a shower comb and a rat tail. I don't know what you guys call it. Anyway, rat tail comb that I use for parting. Anyway, these are the two faves. The next thing I want to talk about are things that I use to hold my hair in place. The first thing, can you see that? It's a bobby pin. And I use this to hold my part in place. The next thing that I use to hold my hair in place while I'm styling my hair is the duckbill clips, or these little butterfly clips. So these are the ones that I like to use. Just something to hold my hair out of the way, and that is like pretty important to have those type of these type of items when you're styling your hair, it saves you from getting so frustrated while you're doing your hair, because you can make your little part, or even if you choose to part with your fingers, you make your little part and then all of a sudden the hair's back in the way and you got to redo it. Like, that's unnecessary. Get you some clips. They're cheap and they work and they save you all that frustration. So the next tool that I want to mention is this diffuser. It is new for me. I've never owned a diffuser in particular. I've always had like the blow dryer and the hooded dryer. I never invested in, I never saw the need for this. But now that my hair is shorter, when I'm going out and doing things, I may want my hair to be dry a little quicker than it's gonna dry. So I have used this like twice. And I will be using it in the future too. And when the winter time comes, I'm gonna need this, because yeah, washing, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm not going outside with a wet head. It's just not gonna happen. There have only been 2 quote-unquote leave-ins that I have used with my TWA. These 2. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is my go-to. This is it. This is the As I Am leave-in conditioner. Okay, and if you'll notice, this conditioner is in a lot of my videos because it pairs so well with other things. Plus, it's so moisturizing and very light. And then this Make It Last Wash and Go Curl Primer by Shea Moisture. I really enjoyed this. Now, I have not tried this with anything besides that line, but I do enjoy it just because it is also light. What else? Okay, so I kind of skipped shampoos, so I guess I'll go to shampoos. The main one lately has been the Shea Moisture Make It Last Wash and Go shampoo. I like this one a lot. It really does cleanse your hair, and it does strip it a little bit. Like, I don't know if you remember in my video, I kind of was like, I like it though. I like it because it does cleanse my hair. It does cleanse my scalp very well. Another shampoo that I have been using recently is this Hair Food Manuka Honey and Apricot Moisture Shampoo. Just recently tried this. It is nice. I got this at Walmart. So it is Hair Food. I want to say it doesn't really have like a particular brand, but when I looked this up, I found Clairol made a hair food type of thing, type of shampoo and conditioner at one point. And I don't know if Procter and Gamble owns Clairol or not, or if they distribute. I don't know. But I do feel like this one was maybe a spinoff. But anyway, it was on an end cap, and I saw the Manuka Honey and Apricot, and my eyes were immediately drawn in. So yeah, for the marketing, whoever did that, yeah, that worked for me. Because I mean, even reading the ingredients, I would say that it was typical of like your RC Moist products, and this was actually a little more on the expensive side in my opinion. It's 10 ounces for $10. I was willing to give it a try, just so I could share with you guys how I felt about it. Nobody wants to buy something that probably don't work. Anyway, and I also picked up the conditioner. So both of those I have been using. So if you would like to see a video with me using those and really giving a thorough in-depth review about those two, just let me know in the comment section. So another thing that I have been using is the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash, and I don't use this as often because I've been wanting my hair to be super clean, if not stripped. Like, I just want to get all the product residue out of my head without having to you know, go more than once with this. I can usually go once with this if I don't have a lot of product. Like, put it like this, if I don't put gel in my hair, I'll use this because it'll cleanse my hair, and I can use it one time and I'm good. And I usually, when I do the co-wash, I'll deep condition it afterwards. So here lately I haven't really been using the co-wash, but I wanted to mention it because I will be keeping this. Like, this is a new jar. This will stay on deck. Like, creams that I use, of course, number one is going to be the melanin. Okay, melanin hair care twist elongating style cream. That that is my bae. Okay, I go to it for moisture. Another cream that I've been going to is the Texture ID styling cream, and this one is also very moisturizing, but it reminds me of a cream jelly. Like, that's what it should be called, Texture ID cream jelly or cream gel, whatever, because of the consistency. I mean, look at it, it jiggles. It jiggles. Okay. This is the one-stop shop. It's gonna define and, you know, moisturize. Like, I was taking down my my twists, and my fingers had just a little bit of a oily residue, which is fine by me. It lets me know that my hair is being moisturized at the same time as being defined. Okay, the next thing is by the Main Choice. It is the Exotic Kool-Aid Gel. Bruh. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but it was a blessing in disguise that my other gel got washed down the sink. You know, I had the Main Choice Biotin Infused Gel. Yeah, this was a blessing in disguise, because I got to try this, and I like this even better. It's not as sticky. It's more like your typical gel, except it's very moisturizing. Yeah, I typically use like a moisturizing cream, or at least an oil, with my gels in order to get that moisture factor in. So another gel I'd like to mention is the Coconut Custard Make It Last Wash and Go Defining Gel Oil by Shea Moisture. And I don't want to turn it too much because it is the loose. You see that? Okay. And I have been using this stuff, like, yeah, I've been using it. It's probably about a fourth gone. Speaking of oils, Melanin Hair Care Multi-Use Pure Oil Blend. This is my new bottle, because I have another bottle somewhere. But this is the new bottle. I have two. So yeah, that one is a good, very good light oil. I also have been using a little bit of coconut oil here and there. The Coconut Custard Make It Last Wash and Go Curl Revival Oil by Shea Moisture. This one is a good one. Not as light as the Melanin Hair Care Multi-Use Pure Oil Blend, but it is a good oil. It's a good one. It seals in all of that moisture, and it lasts a little longer too. So the next thing that I want to talk about is the Shea Moisture Coconut Custard Make It Last Wash and Go Conditioner. Yeah, I really like this, and the first time I used it, I thought maybe it could be used as a deep conditioner. Then I tried it. No. So it says to use it for up to 3 minutes, and yeah, that's probably pretty accurate. It's not going to make your hair any softer if you leave it on, but it is a very, very thick, like a lot of people probably take the top off to use it. I like it because it is very moisturizing very quickly, and that's the whole point. It is just a conditioner. It's not a deep conditioner. So yeah, another conditioner I want to mention, speaking of deep conditioners, is the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. Yo, all right, something I forgot to mention tool wise was my shampoo brush. Since I've gotten this, there has only been one time that I have not used this while I was shampooing my hair, and I regretted it. Not that my hair wasn't just as clean, but you know, it gives your scalp a good massage. And I see a lot of chicks on YouTube using the ones that vibrate. I mean, until I try it, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't try it, but until I try it, this works just fine for me, and it does get to my roots really, really well. And it saves me the challenge of making sure that I cover every area. I'm like neglect my edges. Like, I noticed that. And for this, it covers a lot of surface area, you see? So it kind of helps me to make sure I don't miss, you know, areas of my head. So it definitely comes in handy. Another thing that I want to mention is good old H2O. Yeah. Gotta have that in order to either re-wet your hair or wet it from it being dry, whatever. Another thing I like to mention is the Apogee 2-step protein treatment. These are both very good for restructuring your hair, and I say these are both like they're not used together, but anyway, these two together. All right, on to some things that I have used but I didn't really care for, and I'm probably like one of the only ones. And I don't really care. These Style Factor products, yeah, I have them, and yeah, these are things that I was talking about that may be better when my hair is longer and I have a few more styles to factor, a little more hair to work with. Yeah, because right now it's a no. This is the fitting gel, the edge control, and the styling gel. Like these products, I would say are good for if you are doing styles that need to be held in place, such as a sleek bun, ponytail type deal, or sleeked edges. I'm not really there yet. I'm not where I need that. I understand, I dig it, but I can't be fooling with this right now. I ain't gonna have no hair dealing with this right now. Did I forget to mention something? I did. My Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard Natural Styling Gel. Y'all, this is a new jar. I have another jar with just about that much in the bottom. It is one of the, I believe it's an 8-ounce jar. This is a 16. The final thing I'd like to mention, because I'm about to use it in a minute, as you can tell it's dim, you know, the mood is right for sleep. All right, so the next thing I want to mention is a silk pillowcase. Yes. I use this faithfully because I really don't like tying my hair up all the time, and when I'm like tired or my scarf falls off, I have backup, and I recommend this, and I really enjoy having it. It saves me a lot of anxiety, because I'm one of the people who really believes that tying your hair up is a key factor in hair growth and length retention. There have been times where I'd sleep on a regular cotton pillowcase, and I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna have oil all in the pillowcase, and my hair is gonna need to be moisturized the next day. Satin pillowcases, same deal. I've noticed my satin bonnets not really soaking up oil, like they don't get oily. Weird. But anyway, neither does my silk. This doesn't get oily. It's weird. But anyway, so that concludes this video of products that I enjoy with my TWA. I hope that it was helpful to someone. Please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. See me later.